Greetings and salutations, happy and blessed people. I am Doriel Davis, and welcome to Say It Louder, the podcast, episode 110. You have walked across the threshold into my classroom. You are welcome to this space. I am the Renaissance man, educator, actor, singer, writer, R&B junkie with the charm of a Southern gentleman and words of wisdom as my grandmama, my mama, and my teachers taught me. I invite you to follow my IG pages. Follow me at Crescent Media Productions LLC, where you will find more content and get notifications about new episodes and more. You can also follow me on my personal page at Southern_Gentleman14. Follow me on Twitter at Dr. F.D. Davis. I tend to post there sometimes as well. And I also have a Snapchat, so you'll be able to find me there. No matter what platform you have used to tune in and enter this class, I thank you, and I'm glad you are here. And hey, I want you to have some voice regarding the content that I cover. What do you want to hear? Is there anything you would like for me to discuss? Send me your thoughts. Now you may be asking, how can I do that? Here's how. Send me an email and send it to Crescent Media Productions LLC at gmail.com. Okay, that's Crescent Media Productions LLC at gmail.com. So let me know what you're thinking and I'll make it happen. Are you one of those people who stuck out like a sore thumb, especially during those adolescent years when you wanted to simply fit in, to be a part of a group? Didn't want to make any riffs. You just wanted to be the normal type of popular, if there's such a thing. Maybe it worked for you, maybe it didn't. But a lot of energy is put into fitting into a mold or this attempt to look and be what is considered to be normal. Some of us reach stages in our lives when we just wanted to blend in. Didn't want to bring too much attention to ourselves. We just wanted to be like everybody else because it was safer to be just like everybody else. This episode is called Blend Out. Why? Because this segment is meant to empower the people who ride on the waves they make. You dare to initiate actions and initiatives that push the lines of what is deemed normal, but really are non-objective, unjust, unfair, and even biased. Your style is your own, and you rock it down. Or you are absolutely unapologetic about who you are, which ignites the problem in other people. For them to see you as a problem because you walk in enlightenment and self-adoration and self-fulfillment, self-assurance, and self-love.
Are you serious? That really happened? It's not enough to be awake. It's the awakening.
First, I offer you congratulations, and I hand you flowers for your ears and your spirit right now because there are so many people who are not where you are and are deathly afraid of walking the path you are on. I don't know what to call it or where it comes from, but we have a tendency to try to put a label or a derivative on something in order to understand it. But maybe that isn't even necessary to find out exactly what it is or its origin and simply acknowledge that it is what it is. Its difference, its individuality, its essence, its peculiarity, its uniqueness, it is distinctiveness. It's all of those things, and you possess it. Folks like Sarah Vaughan possessed it. Harriet Tubman possessed it. Brother John Lewis possessed it. Issa Rae possesses it. Barry Jenkins, Spike Lee, they possess it. And a number of people whose names have never entered in history books or Wikipedia pages who are pastors, educators, builders, freedom fighters, business owners, they possess it. We are forced to live in a system of systems that historically and presently frown upon this phenomenon and even make attempts to stifle, shield, and silence those of us who don't fit or refuse to allow ourselves to fit in this Stepford mold of simply doing things as they have always been done because it suits the ideas of the few in their attempts to hold on to power, influence, and the good old way when it does not benefit the collective. We are the ones who say, that's wrong. We are the ones who step to the plate to hit the ball in another direction to create better outcomes. Yet, oftentimes, are cast down, shunned, humiliated, and even marked and blackballed because of it. And in order to save yourself from the blowbacks, you hide yourself. You refrain from making waves in the still waters. And each time you don't seize the opportunity to change, you make yourself smaller and smaller. In something as simple as an idea or the things you wear, the fact that you move your hands when you talk as an expression can actually make you public enemy number one in the eyes of someone else who has not reached their own state of evolution. And let's not talk about if people who have position power think you have a little something or seemingly more than them. Oh, that makes them so uncomfortable. True story. I was once told, don't wear my designer clothes. And the fact that I ride a certain type of car makes certain people uncomfortable. And I shouldn't want to do that. It was actually stressed to me that I shouldn't do that. My reply was, so me being who I am and wearing what I'm wearing, which is professional, and it's what I bought with my own money, that makes people uncomfortable? And I have to be concerned about making them uncomfortable because of my stuff? It's crazy, but it's real because it happened. It caused discomfort. The afro that I once rocked, my hair in general, my clothes, my car, my personality, my gifts, they cause problems. Then I went through this process of making myself smaller, literally silencing myself. And that placed me in despair. And the smaller I got, the more I suffocated myself. And you know what happens to you when you can't breathe. You die. So then one day, I said, forget this. I know who I am, and I know whose I am. I am who I am. I'm living with that, and I'm going with that. I'm rocking with that. That was the choice that I made. If he can take me to it, meaning if the Lord can take me to it, he can also carry me through it. I rock with myself. So here's what I say to you. Step out and show your talent. Write that poem that challenges the systems of oppression. Wear that designer or that DIY gear that you create. Start your own business in doing just that. Show the essence of who you are. Give power to it. Love on it. The gifts you were given were not meant for you to bury in order to blend in. You better share that and expand the bounds. Be brave. Be bold. Blend out.
The motivational moment.
For the motivational moment, I want to share with you that early on, I uploaded a video about a realization I made when I was in the airport. Long story short, I walked in at 4:30 a.m. Yeah, it was an early flight. Walked in at 4:30 a.m. and I saw that there was a long line at the TSA pre-check line. But no one was at the clear line. I got in the clear line because I have clear. As I was walking up to the clear line, or the place where clear starts, people were looking, they were whispering, and peering with their eyes. I knew that I was supposed to be there. The airport offered the service, so I stayed in my position. The line was open, and I was amongst the first to get through the line. The point I am making is this. There are times when you have to just step away from what everyone else is doing and start something different because that's where you are supposed to be. Or else you will miss out on your opportunity. You have to chase away fear and simply step out regardless of who is looking at you, doubting you, laughing at you, or even scolding you. Be good to yourself by taking and showing yourself that you are worthy by stepping into destiny, even if it's at the front of the clear line. Thank you for tuning into another episode of Say It Louder, the podcast. This podcast is located on many platforms for your listening pleasure: Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Podbean, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and Audible. Be sure to listen to the other episodes and please subscribe and share with friends and loved ones. Heck, share with the people you don't like so they can get better too. And don't forget to share some of your ideas with me by sending an email to crescentmediaproductionsllc@gmail.com. Until next time, especially in these times of COVID-19 and the various variants that are present, be safe, mask up, take care of yourself, and do your best to take care of others.